So they've been talking about a new Lexus LFA for a minute now. They initially tried to say that the LS 500 was going to be its predecessor, not predecessor, but its successor, I should say. And it wasn't. It's a great car. It still look great today. One of the best looking cars on the road today, I'll be honest with you. But it never technically was designed to be intended to really take over the LFA. Like a lot of people thought it. Some people talked about it when it was a concept car, but when it came out, we was like, that's not what it is. So I don't know if this is Lexus speaking on this. We about to figure it out, or if it's the people speaking on this and they just speculate. Because if they speculating and it's really not that, it's gonna flop because now you have a whole bunch of people thinking that it's gonna be something that it's not. So let's see. The Lexus LFR isn't here yet. So that's cool already, because okay. But it just made an honorably debut at the Goodwood Festival of Speed. Technically, the car on the hill is the Toyota GT Concept, a prototype high performance road car that went up the Goodwood Hill alongside the also wait, what? Alongside the also a concept GT racing. Okay, whatever. The concept previews the long-awaited Lexus LFA successor, but whatever name you choose, the supercars look super fast. We snapped this supercar before because Toyota has taken this prototype to some of the toughest racetracks in the world. It's meant to be seriously fast and capable, so it's been to the Nürburgring Spa and almost certainly Toyota's home at Mount Fuji or Fiji. Our best look at this new Lexus. What you got? Long hood. I like the long hood. Mm, I kind of feel like I know what this would look like. Wheels is average. This looks decent. Okay. Seeing it officially as well as up close and on the move gives us a new perspective on the car. It has extremely low hood line, which helps make the car look immensely wide thanks to the cameo. There's more than a hint of FD Mazda RX-7 in the design. Of course, there is also plenty of LFA in the design, which makes sense since we expect this to be the spiritual successor to the naturally aspirated V10 power machine, if not a direct replacement. Mm, that's hard. Yeah, it don't sound like no LFA, but it look good from what we can see. All right, I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that. What can we see from these details? For a start, carbon ceramic brake disc with what appears to be six-piston calipers. Toyota has grown down the face, so we can't see the brand or any logos, which is an interesting choice. They sit on 20-inch wheels. Yeah, the wheels was whatever. Okay, here we go. Another picture here. LFR isn't confirmed, but it's likely. See, I hate when they gas you up and then they don't really come and deliver what they should have delivered. So these are the lights. I kind of see what this look like. I mean, I ain't mad at it. It really does look like this right here. The RX-7 that was in Tokyo Drift. That's what it kind of looks like to me. Yeah, it looked like the RX-7 in Tokyo Drift. I'm not mad at that though. We found the Lexus LFR trademark back in 2022. The brand used it during a meeting when it showed off the 2022 Tokyo Auto Saloon concept that pioneered the look of this car. Prior reports have said that the car could deliver as much as 900 horsepower. That's major, with 700 or so coming from a gas V8 and the rest from a hybrid system. Listening to these two cars roll up the iconic hill, the V8 engine is all but confirmed. Ironically, the race version will have much less power to fit within class rules and could just have the V8. I'm not mad at that. It looks pretty cool.